creative concept was deliberately provocative. It had a bait-and-switch tactic, and it used outdated cliches and bold headlines. These were purposely designed to challenge stereotypes and grab attention. The creative rationale was to then turn a negative into a positive, where advertising creative is recognised for being socially progressive.
So what we approached the ministry to help us do was to actually put a scroll on television programming. While programming was happening, the government kind of gave an advisory to its channels, and not only to its channels, but also all the private television channels, to carry a scroll which says that, if you spot an objectionable ad, complain to the Advertising Standards Council.
We got the high-level support, the endorsement of the European Commission. This is unprecedented for a SR awareness campaign. I think that this has never happened before.
We were really interested in the innovative idea from the Leaf Agency of teaming up with and piggybacking on existing well-known and well-loved ad campaigns, reminding people of the advertising that they enjoy alongside the critical message that advertising is regulated. And by doing this, we believe that we've been able to create more cut-through as we've been building on prior awareness and a prior emotional connection without us having to build this from scratch with our ad campaign.
We are now working, more closely with the government to try and increase ASCII's influence in the regulation of the digital space, because we find this is something that even the government is struggling with. So we really want to use this study to push ASCII's role.
These challenges are global, like the platform that captured the largest share of digital advertising investment. So this question must be asked from an international perspective. And this is why actually this application is joined, because we've wanted to show how much we need to move forward together on the issue of self-regulation of digital advertising.
Just by coming up with this middle section, this middle category of activated message, we have seen this gray area disappear almost entirely. So it has provided proper guides, not only for the industry, but also for the SROs and our boards themselves to actually know how to judge each piece of communication and which recommendations to put forward. So this has been really helpful, and this is where we believe this guide excels and is different from other initiatives like this.
The impact that it had was that the guidelines were adopted by the government regulators very, very quickly. So within a week of us issuing the guidelines, there was an advisory sent out by the ministries asking all players as well as broadcasters to adhere to these guidelines.
There were 242 stories about the ASA in the media here last year, and just under 23% of those were about our influence guidelines and then the subsequent decisions.
We work with an independent vendor who uses this really proprietary software to kind of pick out earning claims and product claims communicated by all direct selling members. They also provide this really interesting online portal. So we can go in there, we do go in there on an everyday basis in real time and take a look at the claims and the context in which they're presented. And then we essentially make a determination about which real egregious type of posts that we wish to pursue.
Is a wonderful marketing tool because it's familiarizing future people working in our industry about the SROs and what we are, and they're our ambassadors. So for example, now each person that reads about this knows who we are, what we do, and they have to do their homework before they pitch.
So we undertook a massive expansion in the coverage of our NAMS program. We included around 3,000 digital platforms and websites that we included in terms of our scanning capability.